Today marks 394 days share lessons I learned and continue to learn with you. Well, I hope these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help achieve your goals, and really empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today, I want to speak about a very, very simple topic, and that is what kind of vegetable or fruit are you? I think that sometimes we are able to really look into ourselves and really in a more of a funny perspective. Okay, what kind of vegetable or fruit would I be? And I think that sometimes we're able to look into how plants are growing, what kind of environment do they grow, and how fast do they grow? In what way do they grow? What kind of taste do they have? And sometimes we're able to look into ourselves as well and look into, okay, what kind of fruit would I be? And be able to share like just thoughts on about really what kind of fruit or vegetable should we be. And I think that the most important part is understanding that we are able to be one kind of vegetable or fruit, and after that we change who we are. I think that's the most beautiful part, that vegetables not able to change who they are, but we are able to choose how we want to grow, how fast we want to grow, how we interact with other people, how we make other people feel when we are around us, when we consume us, when we are able to have a conversation with us. And today we'll share just a couple thoughts so what we're able to really understand. And I think that number one, step one, to really understand what kind of fruit or vegetable we are, like it just really self-discovery. Know your core nature. Core nature, that means that the core nature is how sweet are you? So that means that approachability and warmth. Are you approachable? Are you warm? How people really describe you right now? And do you want to be warm and approachable? Do you want to really be that people don't want you and you want to be closed? Someone thinks that it's very, very common that people who are very approachable inside, very warm inside, outside they look very, very closed. My grandpa was a great example. When you go around him, he seems always mad, disappointed. But when you really start conversation with him, he used to be the most kind, generous person of all. So I think that means sometimes we need to understand, okay, so if I want to be approachable and warm, maybe I'm supposed to show with my face how I feel about people around me. Like sometimes people just don't want to reject it. And I think that sometimes our face could really send the messages of rejection, even though that we do not want to send that message. It could be earthiness. Earthiness. So that means that, of course, so when it's sweet, of course, we can look into the fruits like strawberries. Like when you look at what are the bananas, or that is really that the fruits that is nurturing, that is easy to consume, that is easy to absorb, that gives energy very, very fast. Second is earthiness, stability and resilience. And then I think that when you think about vegetables, it's all roots, like all roots that is stable in the ground and you're not able to really move. I think that is stability and resilience is something great to really pursue. So maybe it's like, okay, I'm with a vegetable that has strong roots and is stable and resilient through the weathers, it doesn't matter. And I'm growing no matter what's going on. Because of course some fruits are very, very, very sensitive to weather conditions and just they're not able to handle things. And just like, oh, I'm able to persevere during storms. Doesn't matter what else. I still growing. And it might be that when I think about resilience, um, eh, resilience, if you can look into cactus as well, like you're able to go through the harsh conditions and still persevere and really make things happen. Third example could be boldness. I think that when you think about really impact, energy, daring, and I think that sometimes we need to to look into chili peppers who really, if you want to consume that, you need to have some daring to really. There are so many people who really said, okay, this will be a challenge to eat a chili pepper, and there's a lot of challenges, and I think that that's again shows that okay, like I want to be a chili pepper who really makes other people to challenge themselves to really pursue something. So it means that if you are chili pepper, so like what kind of impact do I want to make on people, and this is great. Great example of saying I want to challenge people. I want to really help people to really say that I want to challenge myself and I want to be that person who really inspires people to challenge themselves, improve themselves, grow themselves. And the chill pepper is a great example. And I think that's other things is versatility or adaptability. creativity, and that's just like all the tomatoes, maybe cucumbers, bell peppers, because you are very flexible, resourceful, and they're able to grow so many different places, and they're able to every single person is able to be, and there's so many different countries that the cucumbers and bell peppers and tomatoes grow because they're able to be adaptable to different kind of environments, different countries, different places. And maybe it says like I'm that kind of person. I'm adaptable and able to really find a place to really how to survive, how to build myself, how to improve myself. And I think that every single person, again, one of the things that we're able to choose ourselves, how we want to really see ourselves. And when we look into all the fruits, and it's like because I think that we always say like I always say that we're able to learn from everything and anything when we choose to. So when you look into any kind of fruits and vegetables and like what kind of fruit it is and how they grow and what do I know about this plant and what would I like to learn from this plant? For example, a bamboo tree that is a Chinese bamboo tree that first 5 years it stays underground and then after 5 years it grows 80 feet within I don't remember like how many weeks, but it's very very fast. And I think that's saying maybe I'm bamboo tree, Chinese bamboo tree that really grows inside for a long long time, and builds that momentum inside. And after that, I'm waiting until we'll be able to really achieve that massive success outside as well. And I think that we're able to really list 5 or 10 personal qualities that really align with qualities of those fruits or vegetables. And I think sometimes we're able to have to say that I have this this quality as this fruit, this quality as a vegetable, and I think that that's a great place to really look into our qualities as a something that's looking forward to really reflect on because I think that sometimes is we need to really make our thoughts more fun, more enjoyable. And I think that when we compare ourselves with fruits and vegetables, we don't get too serious about ourselves because we need to be humble. We need to really have that humility in our life. And that's something is being able to really compare ourselves with fruits and vegetables. I think that brings that joy and humility into our life. Second step is environment alignment. So that means we are able to really where you thrive. I think every single person thrive in different environments, exactly the same as fruits and vegetables. They need different environments, and I think that that's totally okay. That's totally okay. You're not supposed to say that like I will, and exactly that's where so many companies when they hire, so like, what kind of environment do you strive the most? Do you want competition? Do you want collaboration? Do you want individualistic teams? Do you want really making sure that every single teams collaborate towards what kind of person are you and what kind of things do you want to really see in your environment? Because that is very important. So maybe it says sun lovers, like tomatoes, peppers, and needs that intention, needs energy, needs worth. Maybe you are shade tolerant plants, lettuce, mushrooms. So it means that you're able to be more resilient. So if sun show up, that's fine. If it's not, that's totally fine. I'm still able to grow. I'm still able to improve. I'm still able to really seek my highest version of myself. And sometimes what it is with that when we grow, sometimes we said, okay, I want more sun. But when you grow, many say you can become a different kind of vegetable when you're able to. I'm okay if I for season will not have sun. When I'm able to go through the storms and it'll still grow, improve, and get better. And some is just some are just resistant to plants. And I think that's one thing is that knowing what kind of environment you need is that when you look into plants and people who really plant and have a lot of plants, you understand some plants really love water and they need a lot of water. Some, if you put a little bit more water, they will die because they just need just barely a little bit of water. And that means that we need to understand, okay, what kind of things do I need right now for myself? I think that for ourselves, when we grow, the growth that we really potentially need is action, and that action is our water. That is books, podcasts, seminars. That is our sun, or vice versa. Like, what are the things? What kind of environment do I need to create myself to really grow as a plant? Because I think that's it. There's a lot of similarities between us and plants because we need to grow, we need to improve and get better and go strive to be taller. Of course, a lot of times we're not with the height, but taller in our wisdom, taller and higher in our understanding, in our knowledge, in our empathy, in our skills. Those are places where we're supposed to grow taller and taller and taller and bring fruits out of ourselves. Step three is life impact and how you affect others. This is a beautiful question. So when you think about fruits and vegetables, okay, what kind of taste does it has? Does it has sweet fruits, brings joy? Does it has bitter and challenge people? Does it starchy, provide foundational support, reliability, and energy? Exotic, and does that inspire curiosity, creativity, and admiration? So what do you want to really create in other people's minds? Because every single person, I think, is supposed to have okay idea. How do I want to serve people? How do you want to serve people? Because I really believe that I am on here on earth to serve people, to really find a way how to live their life, how to find the lifestyle that really they're able to really enjoy their life the most, because I was living a life that was not designed for me. And a lot of other people, I saw, it seemed that I'm successful, but in my eyes, I was totally failing my life. So I needed to really redirect my life. I really find a way how I could really go to the right direction. And there was a lot of bumps in the road because of that. But I think that that's exactly where I found myself that, okay, I need to really be that almost a starter route where I have that resilience, that foundational support. And foundational support is understanding who you are, who you will becoming, and where you want to go. But some people just wants to really be entertainment, and that's exotic fruits, and that's totally fine. I think that every single person needs to understand what kind of things do you want to enlist in other people, and this is great. For example, like Mr. Beast. He is amazing and exotic and rare plant. He brings a lot of joy, entertainment in a lot of people's lives, and that's amazing. And I think that a lot of times people, that's exactly what they want. And every single person needs to understand, okay, how I would love to be consumed by other people. And number four, step four is that really growth pace and patience. There's some plants and fruits grow very fast, and some are slow growers, like avocados. And I think that we need to understand, like, how do you grow right now, and how would you love to grow? And I think that's I truly believe in seasons in life. That means that when you think about yearly seasons, and yearly seasons, like I grew up in Lithuania, there is 3 months per season. I think that sometimes we're able to really grow that in 1 year and make those seasons. But I think that what's beautiful about us humans is we're able to choose how long are our seasons, how fast do we grow, because I think that people who really achieve massive success, they shortcut their seasons and they're able to really speed up their seasons and really able to achieve it in one season, maybe 3 seasons, maybe within 1 year, 3 seasons of growth, maybe 4 seasons of growth, maybe 10 seasons of growth, while other people within 5 years has 1 season of growth. So how fast you grow, how able to really transition between planting and regrowing, and planting, regrowing, planting, regrowing. I think that's where the true success lies. Uh, Last thing that I want to really mention that um, we want to really integrate into life decision, and that means that we are truly believe that we need to decide, okay, where you want to be. So when you think about what kind of plant you are right now, and it's like, well, what kind of plant I would love to be, and just what's the gap? What do I need to do to really achieve that new version of us? And I said, this is just want to really create something new, something more enjoyable, something more fun. So be able to really compare yourself um with plants. I think this is a good thing, because sometimes we just take ourselves too seriously, and being able to laugh at ourselves, I think this is a great step to really remove some ego out of the way, so we can really take actions necessary from the beginning level just to make sure that we achieve success that we are looking for. So I hope you just win, and see you tomorrow.